If a belief can't be proven wrong, is it even meaningful? In this video, we are going to talk about a simple yet a brutal test called the falsifiability test. If there is no way to prove it wrong, there is no reason to think it's true. Hey guys, this is Nakul. You're watching NoCool Myths. This channel is about science, pseudoscience, politics, religion, rationality, and everything else that you have been told not to talk about. And before we jump into why falsifiability is important or why it matters, we need to understand what falsifiability is. To explain what falsifiability is, I'm going to be using the story of the Black Swans. Imagine it's the 1600s in Europe. All anyone has ever seen are white swans, thousands of them in every book, in every tale, in every lake. So naturally, everyone believes that all swans are white. And it's a legit belief because there's tons of evidence for it, and we have not seen a black swan. Now cut to 1697, Dutch explorers land in Australia, and there it is, a black swan. Just one occurrence and an old belief dies instantly. That's falsifiability in action. A single counterexample destroyed centuries of certainty. Now, here, science could have easily said that maybe the swan was just dirty, or maybe someone painted the white swan black, or maybe our eyes are just tricking us. But that's not what science did. It accepted that our beliefs have been falsified, and now it's the time to update it and to move to a better science. Now, let's take an example for an unfalsifiable claim. Let's say you and I are in a room and I tell you that, hey, I have a coin with me and this coin protects me from tigers. And you are like, well, I don't see any tigers around us. And I'm like, yeah, exactly. See, it works. Now, let me explain what is the problem with that. No matter what happens, tiger or no tiger, my belief always wins. If there is no tiger in the room, I say my coin works. And if there is a tiger in the room, I say, well, there could have been two tigers, so the coin still protected us. So you see, there is no situation that you could possibly come up with to test my claim because I can always exaggerate my claim to a point where it becomes untestable. Now, does that mean you should believe my claim that I have a coin that protects me from tiger? Of course not. Because remember, if it can't be proven wrong, there is no reason to believe it's true. I hope that explains what the falsifiable test is and why only the claims that can be proven false should be taken seriously. Now let's talk about religion because religion thrives on unfalsifiable claims. Claims like God has a plan for you, you just don't know it yet. Prayers work until it doesn't because you didn't have enough faith. The soul exists, but science has not yet come up with a way to detect it. So you see, if you examine all of these claims, you would find that they are divided into two parts. The first half is the claim itself, and the second part is something that makes it immune to evidence. So there would never be a situation or any result that would disprove these claims. That's what makes them unfalsifiable, untestable, and therefore can't be taken seriously. And that's the power of falsifiability. That's what separates science from storytelling. Newton's laws, falsifiable. Evolution, falsifiable. And guess what? Some of these things were falsified by science, and that's how science improved. One thing we need to understand here is that just because a claim is falsifiable, which means it could be proven wrong in future, that doesn't devalue the claim at all. Instead, it only makes it more rational to believe the claim, because we are saying that we are only believing this thing, this claim, until it's proven wrong. And we are also acknowledging that the day it's proven wrong, we would be the first ones to disbelieve it and say that now it's been proven wrong, so we need to update our understanding. This brings me to the last segment of this video, which is, even after having a good understanding of unfalsifiability and how important it is in the scientific realm, why do we not apply the same falsifiability test in our day to day lives on our personal beliefs? The simple answer to this question is because certainty feels good. We don't want to adapt beliefs which can be proven wrong or can be broken. We want to adapt the beliefs that are permanent, that don't need updating, that we don't need to test from time to time, because if we test them, we might find them that they're wrong, and then we would have to adapt a new belief system, which is too much of work. In other words, if we were to apply the falsifiability test on our personal beliefs, it could lead us to the truth. And like I implied in the last video, we don't care about the truth. So we stay away from any such test that could prove us wrong and stick with the beliefs that make us feel good. So here's a challenge for you. Take the deepest belief that you hold and ask yourself, what would it take to prove this wrong? And if the answer to that is nothing could ever prove this wrong, your belief is inherently unfalsifiable, and maybe it's not worth believing in. So that is what I'm going to leave you with this time. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Hit like, subscribe. See you next time. Bye.